Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new back in the truck series. This week they are at Nashville Superspeedway, even though this track's not really a superspeedway. It's a 1.33. I don't know why they fully call it a superspeedway. It's confusing, but you do have to slow down a lot, which it's a fun track, very bottom dominant, but you have to hit the corners just right. But big field out here, 23 cars. We are the 5 out here, which is unfortunate. Gavin's out here in the 10, and I see Dad is out here in the 22. Did not expect him to see... I did not expect to see him out here in this race is what I'm trying to say. But he's the 22, but he's out here. Hell yeah, let's go. And we're 10 iRating off of 4K. I'm really hoping we could try to hit that in this race. That'd be amazing. Never hit that milestone yet. On the oval side, dirt oval, we've hit that before. But oval side, never have hit that. So really hoping we can here today. All right, hopefully we can go try to hit a heater out here in qualifying, because qualifying towards the front is going to mean a good bit, because it's going to be a pain trying to pass for sure, because it's going to be bottom dominant and all that. But I think I'm going to set up for a second lap, fast lap, because it seems like the first lap you're a little bit looser on the tires and all that. So we'll see how well we hit turn 1 and everything. But I think I'm going to set up for lap 2 regardless. We'll see how we can do. Try to get a run in for this first lap anyways. But try not to push it too hard to where we're sliding around and smacking the wall. I know I can run like a 0.7 is what I hit in practice before this. I'll be happy with a 0.8 or even a low 9. I don't know what the track conditions are like or anything. Gonna set up for lap 2 because it seems like the tire heat in them, like getting them pumped up a little bit helps. Get as much speed as we can starting this second lap. See what we can do. And then you want to be right down on that yellow line through both corners.
3, 2.
Don't want to come off it too early or anything. I might have taken it too easy through turn 1 though. That may not be fast enough for a 0.7 or 8. So we could hit 3 and 4 just right here. That was a pretty good 3 and 4. I was happy with that. Just don't go smack the wall. Cut the front stretch a little bit, try to get a little bit more speed out of it or a distance out of it. We got a 901, so not terrible. I know I could hit a mid to low 8. I did hit a 7 in the practice before this, but I know I left a lot on the table in turn 1 and 2, I feel like. So that's, I think, where we lost a lot of time. I see Dad qualified right behind us. Gavin right now with a 1. Think he's coming across the line? No, he finished his 2 laps. I don't know if he set up for the second one. He ran almost the same exact time on both. Did Dale get a faster on his second lap? He did, so it looked like he might have set up for the second lap as well. So we're currently 6th. Hopefully we could start the race on an inside line. If not, we'll just have to work our way down there. All right, we're getting ready to roll off here. We qualified 11th. Dale is right next to us, but 8th place didn't grid up, so they're all going to move up a row from us. So that's unfortunate. It wasn't our row, but it is what it is. We have 2 tire changes in the truck series, and they will probably come into play if cautions come out, which I imagine they will. That 4 car is trying to cause himself into a wreck. I feel like if he's going in and out of the apron like that, that's sketchy. I think it was at Charlotte a couple weeks ago where people were getting spun while pacing. It was quite wild. That was something to see for sure. So good luck, Dale. He's right on our outside here. He's going to be up a row further from us. He's going to be in that 22 truck, big Daytona Dad on the side of it. Go watch his perspective of this race, and also Gavin's, who is qualified further back for now. He'll probably work his way forward. Hopefully he doesn't die in the race. And we'll see how this goes. First gear might be the play for a restart, but I don't know. We're too far back to really matter for that, I feel like.
Green flag.
Second gear was not bad anyways. Dad can get down behind us. They're already 3 wide in front of us. The 4 car is going to block him down and get himself spun. We're going to try to avoid that. And came right across Dale's nose behind us. And that's going to be caution 1 on the first lap, first turn, because the 4 car wanted to block a 3 wide move into turn 1 and got himself spun for it.
Make sure you keep drinking water today.
1 to green here. We're on the outside. We only gained 1 spot of that. I think the 20 was behind us, but got in front of us from us checking up and stuff. And I think the guy in front of us that made that move is in like the college series or something like that, because he has that paint scheme where it's like just his name on the side of the car and stuff. Like I recognize it from the NASCAR college series or whatever type thing that they're doing. I think it's with the trucks, I want to say. Or that might be like road to pro type thing. I'm not sure 100%, but he's definitely fast because those guys in there are very quick. So we'll see what goes on. A couple guys were arguing, or at least the 4 was arguing with the 3 here, that you can't go below the yellow, but this isn't one of the tracks that you're not allowed to technically. I think that's really only Daytona, Talladega in real life, even though iRacing, I don't think it matters. I don't think you'll get black flagged in iRacing still for going below the yellow passing, but it was aggressive for the start, but the 4 didn't help himself at the same time. He kind of wrecked himself off of his nose. So it's lap 1. If people want to be aggressive, just let him go. Try to get him back later. Hopefully Dale's fine. His car looks fine. I haven't seen any damage on it, because I think that the 4 came across his nose after sliding right on our outside. Somebody missed a shift. We're in the middle 3 wide.
13, you're an idiot, dude.
Oh, and they're wrecking again.
I'm sorry, that's 21.
They're saving it. Oh my God, no caution. That was huge. And 13's flying on up as somebody called him an idiot, but I checked up a ton for that. But that's fine. Should have been a caution, but they somehow saved it, which was crazy. I don't know what we're in right now, because we definitely gained a couple spots, lost a couple spots, because we were on the outside of Dale in the middle 3 wide. We're in 11th, so right where we qualified. We could have been 9th maybe, right behind Dale, I think. And we'll see if we can just run our race and save some tires, because this place is going to eat the hell out of your right front. But you got to keep it right on this yellow line for everywhere, this entire race. Oh, that wall comes quick. I saw Dale nail it up there. These trucks can take a little bit of a beating on the wall, so it all depends on how flush you hit it. But we'll see if we can get some green flag laps in now, since the wreck didn't happen in turn 1 somehow. Hopefully Gavin's doing okay back there, because it seems like everybody's been kind of crazy so far right off the start. Dale trying to work on the 3 car up there, it looks like, going with his name all across the side. 15 trying to go below the yellow, which I don't think is necessarily useful at this track, because you're not really going to gain much, and it's a real flat, hard transition on the front stretch. Like, it's not really useful. Oh, I followed him right into that. Yep, or shouldn't be a big deal. We are fine. But I don't want to get on throttle too early and cheese grade these tires across the track up the hill. That's the main goal, is try not to do that, because that's when you're going to really lose a lot of speed, once you start cheese grading your tires really hard. But if I can get that car to rotate mid-corner when I get on throttle, we're good to go. 21 staying about equidistance to me. He was pretty close a minute ago. I might have pulled a little bit on him, like a 10th or so. Dale's got the 13 right on him up there. He's defending the spot.
30.337.
Don't think he's under him yet, or he might be. I can't tell if he has a nose under there or not. Looks like he got a good enough run, stayed in front of him anyways. 15, I don't know where he's going. Is he going to pit? I have no clue what he's doing, trying to break the draft or something. I don't know, he just put himself at a disadvantage for that corner. He lost a ton of speed doing all that. It was weird. Didn't quite understand that one. If we could finish top 10, I'll be happy with that. And hopefully we can gain that 10 I rating we need. We're going to the front. That's what my spotter says, at least. I think we'd be doing better if we didn't lose so much time right there off the start of that green flag in turn 1. But I think a few people were in that position as well. I don't know why the 15 fell off so hard right there. That was really confusing. That was quite odd. I've not seen something like that in a while.
30.514.
That guy's trying to be aggressive with Dale. Dale's letting him go now. He doesn't want any part of it. He's going to try to cross him over maybe on the backstretch. No, he didn't get a good enough run for that. 15's being aggressive behind us, going side by side with the guy. With the 21, I think it was. And he's cheese grading his tires across the track as he's sliding up. I want to see if I can try to catch Dale and them up there, but they got draft together. I don't quite have their draft.
30.5.
The draft's not that big here. It's going to help down the straightaways a little bit, but you can make up a ton in the corners if you run them good enough or if you save your tires. So the draft's not like super massive here, but it does help. It does help a little bit. Try not to smack the wall, because these corners are really sharp on the exit, so you got to be careful with that. Just waiting to see if we can see Gavin's name pop up any of the spots behind us anytime soon. I don't know where he's at. I know he qualified pretty far back. Like, a lot of people's times were pretty tight and he just kept falling back. I don't know where he started exactly. And hopefully he didn't end up in a wreck very early. I feel like I got on throttle a little early there, but wasn't too bad. I'm kind of pulling away from the guys behind me a little bit. The two guys behind me, they're kind of battling. Like, they're right on each other. It might be putting the 21's eyes in his mirror and messing up a little bit. I'm staying like very equidistant to the Dale in front of us, like right at a second, 0.9-ish. Been like that for the last few laps since he lost that spot up ahead. Hoping some of these guys kill their tires if this goes long. It'd be really nice if it went green to the end. It'd be cool to see if we save tires or not. But if a caution comes out, I think everybody's going to be hitting the pits for 4 tires. Because this place is going to eat up your tires so badly. It was a really good turn 1 and 2. We gained a 10th on Dale. He might gain, yeah, he gains that 10th back on the straightaway there because of the drafting down the straightaway, I want to say. Don't want to hit that yellow line like that. That pushed me up the track a little bit too much. Did not fancy that very much. Waiting to see if the 9 car starts working his way back forward to me, because he's one of the ones that got like half spun on that restart. Definitely feel like I was eating up my tire on that corner. Dale's definitely fallen off a little bit. He might have eaten up the right front a little bit, potentially. Messed up that corner. I'm not going to get a good exit at all. That was a bad one for sure. Dale's like really high arcing that in, which could work out pretty well for him on the exits. It's not a bad idea, but I don't know like my braking zone and like when I need to get back on throttle and stuff for all that. I usually have a shallower entrance, but that high arc seems to be working for him. Dang it. Like 3 and 4, I'm definitely missing that arc in. Trying to do it. 1 and 2, I did it okay on the last lap. Kind of pulling away from the guys behind us as well. Nice. A little bit further. Kind of getting into a realm of our own.
30.845.
30.84. Oh, we're a little bit faster than the leader right now. Nice. But that's also because he doesn't have the draft in front of him up there, potentially. I don't really have draft around me, so. Running similar times to the leader. Love to hear that. I feel like we could have been a little bit faster if we hit the line like that last lap. I need to catch up to Dale to slide us a bit more. We were down to 0.7 on him.
You're pulling away from the car behind.
Yeah, we are. 1 second back. Trying to push it a little bit, see if we can catch up to Dale some and get into his draft to help us pull up to him. Dang it. Didn't break enough. I tried to like let it roll and hope it would rotate, but it just was not. 9 cars now battling with the, actually him and the 8 look like they're getting by the 15 back there. Dang it, got the apron a little bit. It's gonna mess me up a good bit. They're starting to battle right in front of Dale though, so it could slow them down side drafting each other. Dale's going to try to take the opportunity where he can, but it got closed up right in front of him. Almost smacked the wall there. Halfway, just past halfway now.
31.071.
That 3 car got a huge run, got back to the 13th outside somehow. That was crazy. See, that's the 1 and 2 I need. I know I wasn't cheese grating them that bad right there. Felt really good, stuck to the bottom. Dale's under that 3 car. All them battling is helping us catch up, and I think we're within draft range now. Maybe the slightest bit. Need them to stay side by side just a little longer so I can try to get up here. Dang it, apron. Kind of dove it a little too low there. Dale's still getting tubbed though. Kind of shocked by that. He wasn't like pinching him down or anything too bad. He just held his line really well. Oh, and she's grading the tires right there. That was a terrible corner for me. Made speed out of it, but absolutely killed the right front that corner.
2, 4.
Need to not do it that badly. I think I'm just getting overzealous now with these cars getting closer to me, and that's a lap car. Oh, they're 3 wide. That was tight. Oh, that guy blinked. Is he gone? Oh, he's back. That was a little sketchy.
Outside.
Ooh, that's a perfect 3 and 4 right there. I love to see that. We're catching so much up to these guys now. Might be able to get by this 3-car Daniel. Potentially. He's kind of running that outer lane. He's going to get a run on the exit there. It's going to be hard to get a run on the exit with somebody on your outside is the bad part. Because you kind of need all that room to wash out to the wall and stuff. Or if I just get a good enough run through the corner like that somehow. Give me that draft, Dad.
31.273.
Might be able to clear him in the corner. We do, but he's probably going to get a massive run here on the exit. He doesn't get that big of a run. I wonder if he has a little bit of damage or something. Maybe from one of the early wrecks where that 4 came across his nose. I don't know. Those two kind of going at it way up there. I don't know if they're full position. I think they are. Caution comes out. Massive stuff. We're up to 9th. Everybody's going to come down and take tires, and this is going to be a crazy finish.
1 to go.
All right, we're on the inside, luckily. We were on the outside just a second ago, and then the 12 car pitted right in front of us coming to this 1 to green, so that's pretty lucky for us. We did lose 2 spots in pit road, but I think a couple guys up there may have taken 2 tires. I'm not 100% sure about that, but potentially. I'm not sure, but I don't know where the 3 car went. He fell back some. Oh, he fell back really far. Maybe he had some damage like I was thinking, and he got it fixed. But 13 gained a bunch of spots. He was like 2 cars ahead of us and gained all the way up there. Maybe he took 2 tires. I don't know. But 20 cars also up here. It's going to be scary. Right in front of Dale right there. So we'll see if people are on 2 tires, how it works out for them. My right sides weren't terrible, but they weren't good, obviously. 90, 92 rights, 97s on the left. So 2 right side tires may actually work out for people. I don't know. 84, 88. That's pretty crazy. Where is that dude? He's in 4th, so he was really pushing it there, and it was working for him, I guess. So I need to just drive hard right now because we're gonna have 11 laps left here. Hopefully we don't get screwed over on the start. The 14 in front of us got some left rear damage, it looks like. People are in first gear around, I could hear, but I'm fine with the second gear. Yeah, I'm completely fine with second. I think Dad was in first gear, might have spun the tires the slightest bit. Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking massive. That's going to be a quick caution. And we're good. We're good. I think we are going to be on the inside again because I think we're ahead of Dad, and I think we passed one guy that was getting right hooked there. So that was a quick wreck. All right, we are on the inside in 9th here. It looks like Gavin has worked his way up to 11th now. Great rebound from him after qualifying. Not sure how he's made it through all the wrecks on his POV. Have to go see because he's been further back, so I don't know how crazy the wrecks have looked from his perspective. But he gained a whole bunch there. We'll see if we can get a good start here in second gear once again. I'm kind of like trying to time the start and roll to the guy in front of me. I'm not going to try to like jump him or anything left or right unless they like really missed a shift or something like that. But hopefully we can get a good enough start like we did last time. We cleared Dad on the outside. And hopefully Gavin can get a good enough start too. I don't know if he's in first or second gear on these starts. But I'm liking the second gear starts. You're getting rolling pretty quick. First gear, I feel like everybody's hitting it and then shifting immediately anyway. So it's just like for that quick little burst of acceleration. If you're right up front, definitely would work better, I feel like. But further back in the pack like this, like 4 rows deep, 5 rows deep it is, I don't think it's going to be as necessary. Maybe the first 2-3 rows I would be in first, potentially. But also haven't really tried it, so I'm okay with my second gear starts as long as I roll it the right time and stuff. But here we go. We got like 7 laps left here, taking the green.
Green.
Another pretty decent start, getting by the 14 on the outside right away. 20 car trying to stay under the 9. 9 getting some spots in that caution pit, it seems like. He might have taken 2 tires potentially. Gonna try and defend that spot so we don't get dive bombed.
Bro, what are you doing?
That sounds like a wreck already.
That was really bad. That 19 was terrible.
Oh boy. Let me get by this 8 car.
31.498.
Before the caution comes out, let me be back on the bottom.
I was in the grass.
But
We're gonna drive it as hard as possible here to the end. See what kind of spots we can get out of this thing.
Still out there at the door.
Hard on entry, braking, try to hold it right on that yellow line and get on throttle. If I wash out and burn some tires up, that's fine. We don't have many laps to go.
30.08.
Try to work our way towards this top 5. 20 car got the apron a little bit there, washed him up into the 9 the slightest bit.
Still out there.
Him and the 9 are super tight there on the straightaway.
Outside quarter.
There's a little slow center corner right there.
Still out there.
Able to get under the 9 though. Let's go.
Still there. 30.232.
9 car is just getting behind us now. He's getting a huge run.
Inside.
That's unfortunate. A good crossover by him, but not able to hold it. Okay, cool. That draft helped us down the straightaway. 20 car almost getting under those guys up ahead of him. This is getting wild for the finish here. 3 laps left. We're up here for it. We're up here for this.
30.14.
I also think that 9 car was on 2 tires potentially. That's my guess. 27 getting pushed out to the outside. The interstate battery struck to the outside up there. Had a bad turn 1 though. 20 car let off early. That's screwing me all up. Did not want that. Don't get down half and half there. That is loose.
0.516. Deleted. Did a 30.343.
Come on, 20 car, get your truck rolling better. Might be able to get under him, not quite. Back off a little early because I feel like he's slow on entry to 3. Try to get under him if we can here. White flag. 20 car is about getting himself hooked.
30.461.
Hoping somebody dies here on the last lap or something. Maybe we can get a top 5. Dang it, 20. Completely ruined my run there. Able to hold the 9 off at least, thank you. 9 kind of got his run ruined by my rear bumper as well. But hell yeah, we're gonna get 6 out of this. That's gonna get us our 4K. First time ever hitting 4K on Oval. I am stoked by that. 0x race. Gavin got his way up to 9th. Let's go. Good run, bro. I got 6, he got 9. That is great. Where did Dad fall to? 12th? That's not bad for the 22 car. I don't know if this was top split. It might have been, but hell yeah, we had a good ass run. And we hit our 4K. I am stoked by that one. Let's freaking
I
go.
appreciate the 4X.
Yeah.
Let's go, Gavin.
Number 3.
Good run back up forward for him. Because he started pretty deep in the field, and that's a tough run up to where he did. And Dale's up here as well. So we all had a really good run. Probably all a 0x too, so hell yeah, let's go. That is awesome. I am happy about that. Let's go put it in the pits. Try not to wreck anybody. That was a good ass race though. I'm stoked about that. I can't wait to go see the incidents there, like what actually happened in the race, because I don't know what happened with the first couple wrecks. Like, what happened afterwards. I saw them go and hit the wall and everything, and then after that, I don't know where they went. But I am super happy about that. That was a
I was
great
talking to
race.
the 3, Brandon.
Almost went pretty perfect for me, I feel like, because we pushed it hard there at the end and was able to get some good spots also. So I need to go back to the very beginning, and we'll see all what happened here. I know right off the start, 3-car was aggressive, but the 4-car just kept turning left into him. Like, he wasn't letting him up the track, and then he just kind of got himself wrecked. So that's all that was. I slowed up way much for it, and then came right across Dad's nose, unfortunately, and that spun him around. And then people were mad he wasn't holding his brakes. He kind of held his brakes, but it was super late. He kind of like could have held them here, but he kept rolling. Now he's holding them. So like he didn't hold them until he was already halfway back up the track. And then I think somebody did miss a shift on this one. Oh yeah, it was the second place right there. That jumbled us all up really bad. The 9 and the 23. 9 just got in the back of the 23 a little bit. That's all that was. Difference in braking zones. The 18 here, don't know what happened. Maybe something did happen to him here, I'm not sure. Oh, this was right. Oh, this was right in front of us. Yeah, where they went 3 wide. Yeah, that was sketchy. That was very sketchy for sure. 14 trying to dive it in on the 12. Holy crap. He had like almost a guy on his inside, and he was trying to dive it far enough to get on the inside of somebody else. That was crazy. That wasn't a wreck. And then the 18 was way off pace, and then, yeah, he tried to move out the way, clipped the car, lost it into the 18, so I don't know why the 18 was so off pace. That was kind of weird. And we have things on pit road, and then we got the restart. These guys were 3-4 wide. They were pretty much almost 4 wide, and that's what started it immediately. Okay, so they were like 3 wide here, and then the 6 went just about 4 wide with him, because if he would have came up, might have hooked him on the nose, might have been clear, it would have been really close. And then the 6 kind of came up, clipped the 8, and then it just hooked him down to 13. 13 got killed. Don't know what happened after that right off there, but doesn't seem like much. He just got sent into that corner right away. Oh, what happened there? Was that like just some big netcode type thing? That was really weird. That looked like either air or the weirdest netcode ever. Like he's barely tapping him and just shot him left. So that is so odd. Oh, Dale ends up in that as well. That's coming to the checkered flag. Massive crash to the checkered flag. That Dale actually gained a couple spots from that, shockingly, because he was actually further back than 12th. He was 14th here probably, 13th, 14th. He loses 1 spot, gains like 2 or 3 others, and finishes 12th. So crazy finish for him, but I will take that. We finished up in 6th. That will definitely get us our 4K. We had a 0x. Gavin had a 2x, so that's not bad. Dale had a 10. That's unfortunate for him. He might lose some SR, but Gavin should still gain some with a 2x. That's not bad, but getting a 0x and a top 10, almost a top 5 for us, I'm super stoked by that one, and that should hit us in our 4K. We're all up in Gavin right there. Pause. And then I'm super stoked. So let's go see the results and see what we ended up hitting. Ooh, baby, we got 40 out of that. Hit 4,030. Let's go. 3,400 SOF. I actually was not sure if that was going to be top split or not. I thought we might have been second split because that was such a high car number, but it was top split. Wasn't a super high SOF for trucks overall, but still pretty good, 3,400. But we gained a good 40 out of that and almost back up to a 4.0 safety because we had a clean race. We were one of the few trucks in the race that was clean. So the 1 car led almost every single lap. I think he was that Interstate Batteries truck and got beat by the 5 there towards the end. So tight battle there, but they went back and forth at it, negotiated it, and kept it clean for the most part. So I'm super happy about that. We hit 4K, which is awesome. Gavin gained a good bit. Dale gained a good bit as well, 25 there. He did lose a bunch of safety. Oh my God, he's at 133. He's almost in the same position Gavin was. Gavin was at like a 1.5 a few days ago. Now he's back up to a 269. Nice. But 133, and he's got 2 weeks left. Well, next week and then week 13, and I don't know when they do the demotion or promotions, but he needs to get that back above a 2.0 so he doesn't lose his A class. That's a yikes. But yeah, we ran super well. I'm happy about that. Hitting 4K for the first time. I'm super stoked, and that's a great milestone. I've been trying to hit for a long time, but I keep getting up to like that 3,900 and then losing a bunch, getting back up to it, losing. But now we finally broke that 4K. Hopefully, I can do some races now and not worry about it and actually gain some iRating and not worry about actually losing it and everything, because I've been wanting to hit this on a video for a while, so I haven't done any random races where I feel like I could have gained some iRating and hit that, but really want to do it on a video, and we've been constantly just slowly gaining, which has been awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one.